Hey everybody, Navy.5184 here, and welcome to part 3 of my reaction to the #1 hits of the 80s. So hopefully this will be the final part of this reaction. The last one had a lot of triggers for me, so we'll see if I have that same feeling with part 3 here, but either way, it has been a very fun reaction to do, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing if there's other videos out there for other decades, and probably have a same thing on that. Maybe even do a watch party with that. I'll see. I'll try to get some feelers out for that one. But we'll go ahead and get started. I'll leave once again a link to the original video down below, so we're gonna go ahead and let's get continued with part 3. Dion, okay. Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, so I need to go back and look. But what Friends Are For with Dion and Friends. On the left hand, I will go back and look at this, but was that Stevie Ray Vaughan in that group? If it was, why did I never know about him being in that thing? Ooh, that's a good one. 1 week, huh? Wonder what to throw on this. Ooh, okay. Oh, another 1 week. What the heck? I don't think this should have beaten Heart. Oh, there's Prince again. Here we go. Only 2 weeks, huh? No. I don't think that should have thrown Kiss. No. No, in fact, I don't think this should have dethroned Robert Palmer. This is a good one. I feel like this should have had more than 3 weeks, but what dethroned it? Alright, so... Okay, so, I mean, that was a good Madonna tune, but I don't think that should have dethroned Whitney. I don't think so. There's a couple on here that I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't see how that could have dethroned it. You know, especially the one, you know, I already forgot who it was, the one that dethroned Kiss by Prince, but that... I felt like Kiss should have had a little more time on there, but I'll just say this. While I'm kind of already disagreeing with some of the things that I've already dethroned, not as triggered. So we'll see if we get any of those serious triggers coming up later. Oh, Pat the Bell, okay. Now what dethroned this? Okay, that's a good one. Ooh, this is good. Oh wow, this should have been more than 2 weeks, I think. But this is a good song. If this was, that's a good song to dethrone. I don't think this should have dethroned Madonna though. It's a good song, but really. A lot of short reigns so far, huh? This is a good one. Alright, so in this part, I'm noticing there's a lot of short #1 reigns on here. I don't think, I may have missed, but the longest one I've seen so far is like maybe 3 weeks. I mean, maybe that's just a testament to the music of the 80s. I mean, in my opinion, there's a lot of great music in the 80s, but I mean, there's some I'm looking, I'm like, really? Only that long? But, and naturally there's some that I don't think should have been, well, I won't say shouldn't have been #1, but maybe shouldn't have thrown the songs that they did. But again, maybe that's just more of a testament to the music of the 80s, the fact that there was so much good stuff being put out there that, you know, you aren't going to last at #1 for so long. But very interesting that I've noticed, like, basically at this point, it doesn't seem like, you know, any song that's #1 really lasts that long. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, that's Janet's first time getting in on this, huh? Okay. So the last one, the one with Boston, The shock on that one isn't so much that it was number one or anything like that. I didn't realize it was that late in the 80s. I thought that was like 70s. Like I would have believed that that was 76 earlier than 86. I did not know Boston was around in the 80s still. That is crazy. That's another thing that I like doing, not just simply with this reaction, but just doing reactions in general, is just the knowledge that I'm gaining from doing these. I mean, it's fun to do. It's nice being introduced to new artists, or even reliving, some songs I may not have heard in a while or anything like that. But the fact that it feels like with each reaction, I'm learning something new, and it's such a fun thing. Oh, here's Bon Jovi. So that's a good one too. Again, another one. Man, these really aren't lasting long at number one, are they? Ooh. Oh, wow. Bengals made it 4 weeks. Ooh. I don't know about this one, but here's Madonna again. Which number is this for her? 4 weeks. Deservedly so, I say. I don't think this should have beat Living on a Prayer. I could see this doing it, but... Alright, so I'll say this. Mannequin is probably one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen in my life. I really have no idea who came up with that idea in it, but I tell you what, that song is fire. I love that song. It's kind of crazy when you see a movie or even a TV show where you're just like, what in the world's going on? But then it's like they have like a soundtrack or something and it almost makes up for it. I feel like Mannequin is in that group. Oh. Ooh, this is a good one. Oh, we're in 87 now. Ooh. Oh, it's getting real now. Oh, this is a good one. Only 1 week? What dethrones you? Oh, that... What dethrones you? Don't think that should have dethroned Always. This would have been an acceptable one to dethrone Always. Ooh, probably my favorite Heart song. Oh, this is a good one. Beverly Hills Cop 2. I'll always think of that. But there's U2 again. Like their Joshua Tree era. Holy crap, y'all. There's Madonna again. Okay, so I don't know what her total is. I would literally have to go back my other 2 videos to count. I don't even think she even showed up until part 2. Because I think 84 was her first number 1. But it feels like she has had a very constant presence on this list, which is quite surprising. Like, I would have expected more Michael Jackson, more Prince. I mean, here we are, September of, like August, September of 87. And Madonna, I think, actually has the most number 1 hits so far in the 80s. I mean, no complaints about it. I guess it's just more of a shock. Again, it's like if you would have asked me who had the most number 1 hits in the 90s or in the 80s, I would have probably guessed a tie between Michael Jackson or Prince. But the fact that it looks like Madonna has the most and U2 already, just within like a few clips already has 2, so they might even be in strong contention too. Quite interesting, I must say. Bamba, love it. That's what introduced me to Richie Valens. Ooh, this is a good one. Very good one. Only 1 week, huh? What? Okay, that's an acceptable song to dethrone it. This is a good one right here. Only 1 week, huh? What dethroned you? Okay, but of course Michael's gonna dethrone that. Hmm. Okay, so I have absolutely no issue with the song I Think We're Alone Now by Tiffany. But if you would have told me that that dethroned Bad by Michael Jackson is number one, there's no way I would have believed you. There's a part of me that still doesn't even fully believe it, and yet I just watched it for myself. That is going to take a minute for me to get over. That's going to take a minute for me to get over. And then Billy Idol goes up and dethrones her. Only 1 week, huh? Ooh, I like this one. I like this one. Another short one, though. Ooh, I can see why, though. Okay, another little longer one, about 4 weeks. I think 4 weeks is the longest I've seen so far in this part. Another 1 weeker. Oh, there we go. George Harrison. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, so far we got 3 of the 4 Beatles. I don't think Ringo had any number one hits in the 80s, so that's probably going to be it for a Beatles fix. But I have to say, it is actually kind of cool seeing how each of the Beatles had number one hits in the 80s, which is part of the reason why I firmly believe the Beatles are the greatest music group of all time, because not simply because of the success that they had while they were a group, but the fact that every single one of them had success after the breakup. How many groups can you like really objectively look at and say that every single one of their members were, very successful, after the breakup of the group they were in? I can't think of any. The Beatles are the only ones where I can look at every single member and be like, like they had, huge success after the breakup. You can always pick 1 or 2 members out of groups, but everyone, I can't think of any. If you can, let me know. Oh, and then George gets the throne by MJ. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, wow. She's on here twice, huh? This one's 2 weeks. Another 1 week. Y'all, why did I not see that coming? Why did I not see that coming? I Nope, and there's MJ again. Dude, I think this is... Okay, so maybe Michael Jackson just jumped to number one. Oh, there's Billy Ocean again, too. There's Whitney again. Oh, this cat. Ooh. Y'all, I just gotta say, I don't think Gloria Estefan gets enough credit for really just how much of a trailblazer she was. I mean, she was a talented enough as, a singer in her own right, and everything, And it's weird for me to say that, considering that Madonna, at least up to this point, I think has probably had the most number one hits in the 90s, even though I think Michael Jackson's really coming close, because I think he's up to 7 now. Because, I mean, he had 4 number one hits from the Bad album alone. And then there's 2 from Thriller and then 1 from Off the Wall. So I think that stuff. So he might be number 1, which I would expect for the 80s. And I don't think Gloria Estefan really had too many on the, but I mean, the fact that not only her as a woman, but as a Latina woman, to be able to have the success that she did, I don't think it's enough credit for bringing people along, like, say, Selena, because, I mean, I don't have the words right now. I really just don't have the words, but I really think that, at least from what I've seen, I don't think Gloria Estefan gets enough credit for really how much of a trailblazer she was in her own right. It's George Michael again. Oh, this is for him. I haven't really kept track too much of George Michael. And there he is again. Oh, there's Debbie. I was wondering when she was going to show up. Oh, but, wow. So that's 5 number ones from the Bad album. That's Cheap Trick. Wow, y'all. I didn't realize that was Cheap Trick. I mean, I knew of that song, but I did not know that was Cheap Trick. Wow. The more you know, huh? This is a good tune right here. Only 1 week, though. 4 weeks for this one, huh? Wonder what dethroned it. Nah, I don't think so. Ooh, this I think could have done it. 2 weeks, huh?
Be happy.
Only 2 weeks. I thought it was longer. But if there was a song to dethrone it, this is a good. Wow, talk about a tone change, though. Phil Collins again. Oh, only 1 week? That feels almost insulting. What dethroned it? No, I don't think so. Kokomo should still be number 1. I like Bon Jovi, but I think Kokomo should still be number 1 about now. Oh, this is a good tune right here. Very good tune. Oh, we're in 89 now. Ooh, only 1 week. Really? Wow. Huh. Oh, yeah. 3 weeks, huh? Okay. Oh, and there she is again. Oh. Y'all, I don't know of any other song that Mike the Mechanics did, but that song, Living Years, Boy, I tell you what, there are some people I know, that song really hits different. And when you really listen to the words of the song, you can understand why. It's a very beautiful song, and it's a very deep song, and boy, it can really hit hard. There's the Bangles again. Ooh. My brother was obsessed with this song. Oh, and there's Madonna again. And Bon Jovi again. I think this is number 4 for them, I think. Ooh, Paula made it again. Okay. Who is you? Oh, that's a good one. Wow. Yeah, we are getting in that era now, though. We're in 89. Okay, y'all, lip syncing scandal notwithstanding, Milli Vanilli is it's like, if you just put that aside, they had some really good songs. Yeah, they themselves might not have been singing, but there were some really good songs that was put out by them. And if you've ever heard, what's the dude's name who's still alive? Unfortunately, I know Rob died, but the one surviving member who's still around, who still performs, he can actually sing, which really makes that really sad. The fact that they were just used for their look and not their voices. But I mean, Homeboy can actually sing, which really makes that really sad. But it just shows you the lengths that some people, will go through, especially depending on where you're coming from. There's just some things that are just really hard to say no to. Um, Dude, you really need to check out that story. That is a crazy story. The goings between Milli Vanilli and everything. Nope, there they are again. That's a good tune. Oh, there's Prince again. Oh, who would have thought I'd be with this one though? No, there's a good one right here. There's a great song. Forever my second favorite Paula Abdul song, but for a long time my favorite. Oh, and there's Gloria again. Milli Vanilli again. Like I said, they had some good tunes. Oh, there's Janet. This album right here. I tell you what, a lot of artists I have, I always talk about like what their Thriller album is because everybody knows like how big of an album it was for Michael Jackson, but everybody like has that one album that like really shoots them to the stratosphere. Like you have Thriller with Michael Jackson, with Prince. You could argue whether it was 1999 or Purple Rain. Either one has real valid arguments. I personally think Purple Rain is what did it, probably because of the movie too. But for Janet, it was her Rhythm Nation album that I think put her on the megastar level. I mean, she was already superstar up to that point, but I think the Rhythm Nation album put her into megastar status. That's a good one. They had a lot of good tunes too. Oh, November '89. We're about to wrap this up. Oh, there's Milli Vanilli again. This is their third one already. That's crazy. There's Billy Joel again. Oh, so this is the last number one hit of the 80s. Wow. Crazy. So first number one hit of the 80s was Casey and the Sunshine Band. Last number one hit of the 80s, Phil Collins. Dude, I tell you, that was a very fun list to react to. I definitely need to do this again. Thank y'all for stopping by. I hope y'all enjoyed that list as much as I did, and I'll catch y'all down the road.